Right, members of the press, can I just please make sure that your cell phones are off, and please use the mic when it comes to questions.
Okay, your thoughts on the match? Let's start with that. Close, you guys did well, but a loss in the end.
Yeah, I think we tried our best. Congratulations to Zimbabwe. They played better cricket. They had some good partnership in the middle. I think if we would have taken that wicket, the result would have been different. So, but overall, a good, decent performance.
Do you look at it as an opportunity missed, or that there were quite a few positives to take out of it?
Yeah, quite a positives from the game. I think all the batters batted well. Bowlers did a decent job. Yes, definitely an opportunity miss. I think it was a good game of cricket. Went to the wire, and yeah, they won at the end.
Okay, did you think that you left some runs out there in the field, because quite a few of your batsmen got to 30, 35, 40 and were playing well, and then just against the run of play they just gave their wickets away?
Yeah, I think I agree. I think at the top a few there should have been some bigger innings. I think Khurram got out at 45, and a couple of other players also in 30s. I think one of them would have stayed. I think another 25-30 runs would have been.
The loss apart, the fact that it went so close and it was close till the end, I think it's a fair reflection of how the two teams stack up.
Yeah, I think we both. It was an even Steven game. Yeah, I think we're looking forward to play a positive, good cricket, and at the same time we want to enjoy this cricket also. So I think it was a good game of cricket today.
Well played today. With your fielding, do you think you guys maybe let yourselves down a little bit on misfields and things like that?
I don't see there was any catch drop or any bigger misfielding. Yeah, but a couple of runs here and there. I think, and I would say I think we were better than Zimbabwe in fielding.
And just, also in terms of sort of the talk of the ICC trying to make the next World Cup have fewer teams, do you think your performance today has made a really strong case for why there should be more teams in the World Cup rather than fewer?
Yeah, definitely. I think the more opportunity given to the associate nations and to play with the bigger teams, I think it's an improvement for their game. So definitely, yeah. I think it's for you to decide how well we played today. Yeah.
Okay, the other area of concern would be that the fast bowlers, they bowled really well in the beginning, but gave away as many as 13 wides.
Yeah.
Would that be something that you guys look into that?
I think I need to go back and look at the stats. I haven't noticed the stats, but yeah, I think a few extras here and there also. I mean, yeah, the less the extras, the better for the team. Yeah, yeah, but I think overall medium pacers bowled well.
You mentioned you want to play against the really good teams more and more often. Is it hard to improve when you don't?
I think when you play against them, you get a good exposure. I think it's good for the improvement of the game at associate. If we play at even only at associate level, I mean, we cannot improve the game. So. I think the more we play against at highest level, and we can improve our cricket also.
Can I just ask about your personal performance? Were you satisfied with it, and were you a little bit nervous before, because you obviously haven't played quite as much cricket in the most recent time as a lot of the other lads? And you looked at it. Did you catch the coin at the start for the toss?
No, I. For the coin, I was looking the other way, and he just flipped it. Even the match referee didn't ask him to toss. But yeah, no, I've been playing cricket with the team for the last 8 to 10 months. No nervousness at all. I think whatever nervousness we had, it went off in the Australia game. So we're fine. We're pretty settled. Thank you, guys.
Sean, just a quick question on your thoughts on the game today.
Well, obviously, Zimbabwe versus UAE, a lot of people might have thought Zimbabwe should have walked over UAE, but that clearly wasn't the case, and that clearly wasn't the case in the change room this morning when we arrived at the ground. We didn't know what to expect from them. They put up a really, really good performance with the bat. Our fielding wasn't that great today. Let us down in a lot of ways, letting too many extras through as well. But all in all, I thought it was a really good game to watch and a really good game to play.
Sean, what was your plan when you sort of were there in those middle overs, knowing that a few wickets had fallen, reasonably big total? Was it just to sort of knock it around and get to a point where you can go harder?
Yeah, obviously. From the previous game versus South Africa, I came in. I felt very flustered with the wicket. It was to get out against them, and I learned my lesson very quickly there. That come in, get in, hit the ball down the ground, build an innings, and then go from there. Wickets in hand at the end is always going to be the goal.
And were there a few nerves though amongst the boys with 4 or 5 down and that sort of chase?
Well, I'm sure I wasn't actually in the change room at the time, but look, I could feel it out there. I tried not to show it. just try and breathe, relax, try and hit the ball down the ground and stick to what we've been training. And it ended up playing off.
Has the gap between the associate nations and the other nations narrowed a little bit, or are these sort of one-off games?
No, the gap has closed in a very, very long way. I believe that every single team at this World Cup deserves to be at this World Cup. You know, for example, any one of the top teams could get beaten by us, could get beaten by Scotland, you know, anyone. Any cricket team on their day, if they get all three departments right, will take the top team right to the end.
Given this was such a big match for the UAE coming back into the World Cup after 18 years, what did you think they did right and where did you think they went wrong in the match?
Well, it's quite a tough one because they're obviously still learning, and so are we. So they batted really well. They took the power play. They hit the ball really well down the ground, straight down the ground. When we were watching highlights of them before the game in our team meetings and that, preparing for them, a lot of their wickets we actually did expect them to play across the line, a lot of slog sweeps and a lot of sweeps and things. Just we would basically just wait for them to get themselves out, and that wasn't the case today. They actually hit the ball really well down the ground and hit the ball long. And in their bowling department, look, they were very well disciplined up front. I thought opener Regis Chakaba, he was under a lot of pressure. He faced a lot of balls, and it was just a matter of time before a wicket was going to fall, and that ended up happening. Raoul's butt got out. So I guess they just need to learn when the key moments actually are in the game. Same as Zimbabwe, we're still learning, trying to understand when the key moments are and when, you know, to put the foot on the gas and when to hammer the nail in.
You went into your first game against South Africa as massive underdogs, and then between this game and that game, there's been a so-called up. How does your approach change? You were going into this game as massive favourites. How does that change your approach between the two games? Massive underdogs, massive favourites. What does that mean?
Well, it actually doesn't really change any approach, to be honest, because at the beginning of the day, if you look at the scoreboard, both of us are 0 for 0. So we've got to respect that and respect the opposition. You know, Ireland are a good side. You know, it's just a matter of doing things the right way, going back to the drawing board, hitting the ball down the ground, just carrying on doing what we practice every single day.
I know you're not a selector, but Zimbabwe had made some good runs against South Africa. Was he injured, or was there something there?
Yeah, he's hurt his knee at the moment. He actually was playing with a injured knee against South Africa. He was struggling to run a little bit, and he failed his fitness test yesterday, so he couldn't play, which was a big loss for us. But he's currently under physio and that, and I'm sure he'll be ready for the next game. Thank you everyone.